Another day, another dollar. Short video today, guys. I'm not for sure the time on it, but it's not going to be very long either. Of course, anymore, I'm considering like 15, 16 minutes a short video. Just got done unloading the skidder at the next job. Going to try to get it started tomorrow. So it was a long day of shuffling equipment. Shuffled the skid steer back to Carthage. Brought a skidder back here to Fairplay. Done and on to the next one. That's the way you got to do it. Just go, go, go. Guys, thanks a lot for following along. You guys have been like jumping on the subscribing thing. I think we're like 18 away from 3,000 subscribers on our channel. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I really think you guys will break that before tomorrow. I think before midnight tonight, you'll break that 3,000. I really do. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot. Be sure to follow along, like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to check us out on all our social outlets, Turner Logging LLC at Instagram and Facebook. I'm a little more active on Instagram and Facebook anymore. The same with Logger Threads on Instagram, Facebook, Timber Tracker, Instagram, Facebook, the free app, and timbertracker.net. Guys, thanks so much. A lot of questions been about the upcoming expo here in 2 weeks. 2 weeks exactly. At Dudley, Missouri, at the Wappapello Woodland Expo. Logger Threads will be there along with Timber Tracker and those good-looking Logger Threads girls. Come on down, hang out for the day. It's a one-day deal. Like I said, we're excited to go. We're excited to meet a bunch of people. Like you guys, just the comments, the questions, the messages, everything I've got about that. That's pretty cool, guys. Just like I said, come on down, hang out for the day with us. I've never been to one of these things. I mean, I've been to the Paul Bunyan, but I've never been to one of these like lumberjack competition deals, which I think that's mainly what this expo down here is. But there'll be some other stuff there. We'll be there. That's the main thing. So come on down, hang out with us for a day, check it out. I think that Friday night we're going to stay in Poplar Bluff. That way we can get up early first thing and be there, get set up, ready to roll on things. So guys, once again, thank you so much. It's Monday. I love Mondays. It's the beginning of another awesome work week. I don't hate Mondays. So tomorrow's a Monday. Another week, another adventure. Guys, thanks a lot for hanging out. We will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy the video. It's daylight savings time for mess. I wish they'd just leave it alone. We're gonna get this job finished up today. We got 2 trees to cut. And then we gotta finish bucking the pile here and get them laid out. I've got the skid steer back down here. We picked it up this morning off the dirt job. Got the skidder running. I'm gonna let it warm up real quick. It's actually pretty cool with this north wind. It's about 40 degrees. I bet the wind's probably blowing 20 to 25 mile an hour out of the north. Dad, he's gonna go over here where the other 2 trees are at. I'm gonna jump my skid steer real quick, I think, and maybe move some of these logs around. And, it'll take us a little bit to buck these. Of course, the first day I bucked the majority of what we drug out. Of course, I quit right here. I mean, there's several logs in there to buck yet, don't get me wrong, but I like for them to dry out. Really looks good. No worm or anything in that sucker. That's a big chunk of wood right there. That's a good looking log. This is that old devil that cut that up here. The top, that first big one, you know, the Heartbreaker. There's the top to it. Here's that next big thing we cut. It goes over 4 foot up in there. It hurts it. Don't get me wrong, it hurts it, but on this big log, there's still a lot of good lumber in the sides of it. See that old lightning scar there. Got a heck of a saddle crotch on it. A lot of material above it. It's a hefty old chunk of wood there too, man. Just some big logs in general, big logs. All right, let that thing warm up a little bit, and we're gonna go finish this up. I'm ready to go eat lunch already. The thing I like working down in this area is every day me and Dad usually eat lunch at Cookies there in Golden City, and man, that is a real place to eat. It's been there I think since 1942, and it's good food. It's consistent every day, and that's what I like. You know, every day it's going to be good, and the scenery's pretty good to look at too, and that always makes a difference. All right, let's do some work. Well, more bad news. We didn't notice this the other day. The whole back side tree ain't no good. That deep seam going in it. Old lightning scar years and years ago. Whole thing will be bad. It won't be any good at all. He won't be any good, man. That's a big tree too. That's a shame. That is a shame. That old scar on his backside too. Leans hard. And me and Dad were just standing here and seeing that. Of course, there's a fence. And I didn't think I noticed that the other day. And there's more tree tops right up there than the logs are laying out there in the field. So since we've been here logging, somebody else is coming here in the last day or so and log these. I don't see any skidder tracks. Kind of wonder how they got them out. I didn't really pay attention to what was on the other side of the fence here, but sure enough, in the last couple of days, somebody's logged right here next door to us. But I have a sneaking suspicion that the trees we cut might have been a little bigger and better than theirs. But still, logs are logs, man. You want them all, you can't have them all, but the guy sure wants to cut them all. Me being the nosy guy I am, I'm going to walk up here and look across the fence and see what they look like. Seriously though, that is like the biggest and best hedge tree I've ever seen in my life. That sucker is huge. I bet there's a 16 or 17 inch log in the top there, let alone probably, I bet there's 24 inches right there at the crotch. That thing is a beast. I've never seen a hedge tree that big and that good of quality. That's amazing. Just the hedge in here just still amazes me. But they cut several out of there. I doubt there's anything real big because I'm seeing a lot of old stumps here. Don't get me wrong, there were some old stumps here, but I just don't think they probably cut much out of there with any size. Regardless, I'd have still liked to have them. Them old stumps. There've been a lot of trees cut out of this old draw over time. It was a butcher job years ago. Man, there's another good hedge. Oh, I hear Dad firing up the saw. He's about to bring the last one down. Man, that's a shame that big tree here ain't no good. That's a big sucker. I'd have sure like to have that footage. Sure like to have had it. Such a neat little area here. This is the top from that great big tree we cut last week. There's a lot of lumber there and I sure didn't want to leave it. This one prong over here has got a really good log in it. It'll actually probably make a low grade shipping log. We got all we could out of it. I didn't think I'd ever get that big sucker down. It's hung up in those hedges. See if we can snake through the woods here and get out. That's a chore in itself, these hedge grows. brush out in just one piece instead of cutting it into two. Look at that cherry. Really here in southwest Missouri, you don't see cherry much bigger than that. That probably ain't no good anyway. There's another one. See, it's bad. That's typical cherry around here. We just don't have good cherry. Now, people often ask about a chip market or pulpwood. We don't have anything like that here in southwest Missouri either. It's not feasible for us. If people, I mean, if we had buyers for it, maybe it'd be something I'd be interested in looking into, but we just don't have those markets here for that kind of stuff. So all this stuff's just left as slack, which the landowners here are going to cut it up for wood because they've got outdoor boilers to heat their shop while they work, so it works out pretty good. But a lot of times, the type of logging situations we're in, we just pile these tree tops up for burning, and the landowner can burn them at their own discretion. That's the last drag right there. That's it. Been a good job. Been a memorable one, that's for sure. Get this out to the deck and get them worked up, get the piling. That's a pretty good spread of logs right there. Pretty good spread. Of course, we got all the veneer over here on one side. We got it out here front. There's a pretty good pile of veneer here. Pretty good pile of veneer. Now we're going to leave. I was going to take the skid steer back today, but I think I'll just leave it here. And I'm going to take the skidder as we go. I'm going to hook back onto the pintle hitch, and I'm going to go ahead and take the skidder to the next job. Get it there, so as soon as we sell logs tomorrow, I can leave here and go straight to work and get back to cutting the next set. So we'll park this thing right here. It's a pretty good set of logs. A couple of them, that one big lightning struck tree, it cut off bad. See it here on the end, right there. It cut off a little bad, which is kind of a shame, but they were still a good set of logs. Some of them didn't cut as good as I'd hoped they would, but that seems to be everything with logging. So we'll shut this thing down. We're going to hook back up to the trailer. I'm going to load that skidder up, get her chained down. It's afternoon, so it's past lunchtime. So hopefully we can get over to Cookies in time to eat. The church crowd will be gone. Go ahead and turn this thing off, pull the key, get out here, go chain the skidder down. Normally I think they look a little better laid out like this, but for some reason this set of logs just doesn't look that good to me when they're laid out. As we started really working them up and getting them in there, it's just, like I said, you start to see more and more problems with them, and I'll nitpick them to death. I'm worse than a buyer on logs. Like I'll go through and I'll find something wrong with every log. I mean, it's still a good set of logs, but I don't know, I think they looked a lot better all rode up when they were drug out in the landing. But can't change them. That's the way they are. I mean, there's nothing a guy can do about the logs. Just cut them and go on. But it was a good job, and we were glad to get it. Always happy to get work, no matter where it's at. We're ready for the next one. So tomorrow we'll start a new job and start the whole process all over again. It won't be near a set of logs this big, but like I said, as long as I'm cutting that walnut, I'm a pretty happy guy. So we'll get down the road tomorrow. We'll do some light cleanup here. Then we'll take the skid steer back with us tomorrow, and we'll try to finish up that dirt project me and Brandon have been working on the last few days. So yeah, let's go eat some lunch. Go eat some lunch. All right, we're unloaded at the next job, a little closer to home too. that, just over the fence there, you see that next house, we've cut that tract of timber off twice. The first time, I really didn't have a hand in it. I was still in high school. I helped Dad a little bit, but not very much. This old north wind really picked up. Man, did we ever cut a lot of walnut timber off there. Now, I went through there. I drive by that all the time on the way to and from Springfield because I like to go the back way a lot. And there's a crazy little amount of walnut along, there's an old railroad bed there. And I've never really noticed it driving by there. Like I said, for years I've drove by this and never really noticed it, but until I walked it, I didn't realize how much there was there. Right there on the road, you can see a car driving by right now. There's a little bit of oak here. We're going to cut some oak on this job too, just to kind of supplement things. It should be a pretty fun job. Like I said, it's going to be nice to work close to home for a while anymore. 16 miles from home's close to home, so we're excited about that.